New Eden is a dangerous place.
Wormhole on scan.
Even in Empire space, one wrong move can get you hunted and killed.
If I had another restoration out of this one, I'd dog you.
Shields, armor, and hull. The last resort for the Capsuleer who wants to stay alive. Of course, the best way to avoid being shot and killed is to not be seen in the first place. Eve University presents How to Fly Safe.
Would you like to know more?
Want to sell? I'm Black and I'm with 5 million virgin. If you probably you'll find out after trade. Fire sale 0, 1 billion is worth a useful, or are we all pretending it's something more sophisticated?
You may believe you are safe.
All sectors clear.
You may have been led to believe Concord is there to save you. However, Concord has no legal obligation to save lives. It's true that Concord helped to provide a relatively safe environment to Capsuleers in high security space. Fiery death by comp and a hit to security status brings a cost to ganking low-value targets. Though some Capsuleers will gladly make a sacrifice to make your day a little worse.
Want to sell? I'm Black and I'm with 5 million virgin. If you probably you'll find out after trade. Fire sale 0, 1 billion is worth a useful, or are we all pretending it's
Suicide gankers specialize in the destruction of high-value targets in high-security space. Their ships are often fit for fast target locking, incredibly high burst damage, and a relative degree of disposability. Their precise calculations ensure they lose less ISK than you do. Lower levels of security within high security space make the job easier for the suicide ganker. Concord responds more slowly in high-sec systems of lower security, so pay attention to what you're flying and where.
Star System Tamar, a Soma constellation, the Citadel region belonging to Kaldari State in the year YC 126.
Once you get below 0.5 security space, all Concord-related bets are off. Turrets near gates in low security space limit combat engagements between small ships with little support. But those with enough strength are more than capable of surviving the wrath of those gate guns to take down an unsuspecting target. The fearsome Tamar system is infamous for this, as are the systems of Abazon, Rancer, among others. The positions of these systems, offering shortcuts between areas of high security space for example, make them prime spots for gate campers. Of course, there is hope for those attempting to traverse low security space. Although not foolproof, a covert ops cloak will allow you to avoid most low-sec threats. An align time of under 2 seconds will allow you to speed through, with only the most capable and equipped campers able to achieve lock on you. There is, however, at least one obvious exception to this assurance of low-sec safety. The Smart Bomb Pulse weapon system deals significant damage within a given radius of the ship using it. Instantly. Beware. In null security space, warp interdiction probe bubbles increase risks significantly. Interdictor destroyers, known as dictors by most Capsuleers, as well as heavy interdiction cruisers, which some call hectors or hex, are capable of producing bubbles which disrupt warp drives for ships within the bubble sphere. Dictors launch interdiction spheres which last for a time before disappearing.
Bubble down.
Dictors are
Try not to
quick,
get yourself caught in it.
able to drop bubbles and leave the area, or cloak up and wait. Ticks are capable of fitting warp disruption field generators, which when active create a bubble around the ship that moves with it. Both are dangerous to the unprepared capsuleer. Wormhole space is where cold darkness reigns. Anoikis can be a beautiful place, but there is little rest for the wicked in these resource-rich and dangerous systems. Wormhole systems do not display nearby capsuleers in local chat channels. The only way to see capsuleers in local wormhole chat is if they choose to send a message, betraying their presence to all that can hear them.
Anoikis is a dark forest. Seeking diplomacy as a risk.
Better not. To announce your presence. To announce your presence. You will need to use all of your tools to fly safely in New Eden. But what tools does a budding capsuleer have against the many dangers from their fellow immortals? In high, low, and null security space, local chat is your primary tool against those that would do you harm. D-Scan, your directional scanner, is a powerful secondary tool for reconnaissance in known space, and a necessary primary tool for reconnaissance in wormhole space. Pay attention to ship types, likely locations of the ships, and the likelihood of those ships being a threat to your own. A Tengu on D-Scan could be running sites, or could be looking for you. Third-party net resources are something to become familiar with, such as Eve Gatecheck. Eve Gatecheck will highlight key statistics on recent capsuleer-on-capsuleer violence in systems between 2 points. Keep in mind, however, that you are always at risk of being the first to fall to a newly established gate camp. Alongside these basic tools, there are common techniques that, when practiced and executed well, should allow you to move with relative safety through New Eden. One of the most common and effective are the use of scouts. Scouts in fast ships can fly ahead of slower, less agile ones to check for danger, opportunities, and create tactical bookmarks. Bookmarks can be made to create safe landing points, to hide temporarily, or create an advantageous position near a gate to avoid camps or to avoid bubbles. Learn how to assess the danger and understand the risks involved in certain actions. A capsuleer's education is never complete. Techniques like safe spots and the microwarp drive cloak trick can make you even more slippery. Keep in mind that your opponents are also thinking capsuleers, with as many or more dead clones to show for the lessons they've learned. Those who seek to destroy you will adapt, and so you must adapt in turn. Never stop learning. And of course, fly safe.